This is Savage W, MMA fan, back with another video. Tecia Torres versus Sam Hughes. The story of this fight is simple, everybody. Tecia Torres tore through Sam Hughes. It's like the old adage, man. Speed kills. And Speed ran over motherfucking Sam Hughes like she was fucking roadkill. I mean, the discrepancy in the flurry of punches thrown was ridiculous. It'll be like Sam throw one punch. Fucking Tecia Torres throws 3-4. Sam Hughes throws three punches. And Tecia Torres throws 6 or 7. Like, it was just doubling and tripling out the output of Sam Hughes. And, Sam Hughes was game. I mean, she came in there to fight. I mean, I'll give her credit, but it really was no contest. So, it only lasted one round. Right out the gate, Torres is just catching. I mean, there were moments where her strikes were looking damn near like phenomenal, right? And Sam Hughes, she just could not hang with Tiny Tornado in open space. It wasn't happening. I mean, she tried to get it up against the cage and see if she can like slow her down. Maybe some knees or some elbows or something. It didn't work. Torres' upper and lower body strength would constantly prevent that from happening this whole round. And just cutting off the octagon. Just leaving Sam nowhere to go. Just chasing her all over the place. And it was impressive. It was very impressive. And just flurries of blows. Just headshots and some body shots. But again, the speed advantage for Torres in this fight was pretty good. Pretty fucking strong. And this is definitely a good win for her. This is her second win in a row. Her last fight being against our homegirl in the Lions Den Women's Mixed Martial Arts community, Van Buren. Shout out to Van Buren. I think she's going to have a child soon. She's pregnant, so shout out to her. Hope she come back strong. But this was another strong performance by Tecia Torres. And the last thing I want to highlight is this. I call it the Tiny Tornado Power Slam. At the end of the round, she just picks up Sam. Just picks her up in the air and just power drives her down. Like, boom! And pretty much a few more blows, and then the round ends. And unfortunately, for Sam Hughes, that left eye was looking bad, and she made the fatal mistake. If you want to continue to fight and you can't see out of an eye, maybe it's good that she didn't continue to fight, because she probably would have got flattened in that second round. But she made the mistake of telling the people who were looking at her eye that, they was like, hey, can you see through it? Can you see? And she said, no, I can't see. Well, if you say no and you can't see, then that guy's going to come over in his suit and going to stop the fight. And because she said this, that's the end of the fight. So shout out to Tecia Torres, Just to wrap up my final thoughts on this whole thing, I was talking to my main man, Marcus Bell, on the fucking fan page, and he was like, yeah, this goes to show, just because you got titles in other organizations, when you step up in competition, you can get fucked up, Yeah, and my response was simple, if you've been through the fire a lot of times like Tecia Torres, don't be surprised if she come along and light somebody ass up. This is Savage W, MMA fan, and I'm out.